US President Donald Trump escalated his attacks on the mail-in voting system in America when he suggested that the result of the 2020 presidential elections could never be accurately determined. Trump said, and I quote, "Because of the new and unprecedented massive amount of unsolicited ballots which will be sent to voters or wherever this year, the November 3rd election result may never be accurately determined," which is what some want. Another election disaster yesterday. "Stop ballot madness," unquote. He continues to make unsubstantiated attacks on the mail-in voting system in the United States of America, saying that it is vulnerable to fraud, even as state officials vouch for it as an alternative to in-person voting during the coronavirus pandemic especially. Donald Trump is currently lagging behind his Democratic challenger Joe Biden in public opinion polls. Election experts who have studied decades of US elections say fraud is rare. Twitter placed a warning label on this tweet by President Trump, saying his post included potentially misleading information regarding the process of mail-in voting. Twitter's warning label redirected users to a page which contained more information on mail-in voting. The microblogging site has in the past attached labels to tweets posted by and shared by President Trump. 16 states require an excuse to vote absentee. The other 34 states allow any registered voter to request a mail ballot. Trump has claimed without evidence that the latter system is prone to fraud. In the 2016 US elections, for example, 25% of the ballots were cast by mail, 1/4. The November 3rd election promises to be the nation's largest test of voting by mail. According to data from recent state and local elections, Democrats are embracing mail ballots at rates well ahead of their Republican counterparts. Security for Donald Trump's multiple businesses, including luxury hotels, resorts and clubs, was paid for by the US taxpayer. Reports show that since Trump took office, his businesses have cost the US government more than $1.1 million in private transactions. It reportedly includes room rentals at his New Jersey club. The Washington Post filed a public records lawsuit, after which the Secret Service released transaction data. It included receipts and invoices from Trump's businesses. The Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey, charged the Secret Service more than $21,000. The hefty amount was charged for several rooms in the months of March and April, when the club was closed amid the COVID-19 pandemic. Reports say that Trump did not even visit these properties since he became president. However, his daughter, Ivanka Trump, and her family stayed at one of these clubs at least once. And this was when Washington, D.C. and New Jersey had imposed stay-at-home orders. Further, the U.S. government has not disclosed how much it has paid for Trump's businesses in total. The transactions are not available in public domain. WION correspondent Susan Tehrani has sent us this report from New York.
A former model has accused the president of sexually assaulting her during the 1997 U.S. Open tennis tournaments here in New York. She made the allegations exclusively to The Guardian. Trump lawyers have denied the allegations and say they may be politically motivated, considering the fact that we're so close to the elections. However, critics will want answers, and the president might find